Hello, camera. Why are you not focusing? What the hell? My camera's being a dick. Also, I love how they can just see, like... Oh, are you dipping now?
Yeah, probably.
Alright, did you lock the door?
What?
Do you want to lock the door and I'll let you in? Alright, good luck! I don't know if you heard that, but Mom just got yanked out the door by the dogs. She's taking them out for the night. Do you want me to go with you? She didn't hear me. Whatever. Alright. Good evening, everyone. We're back. It's been a little bit, so I apologize for the wait there. Give me 1 second to go through shit. Ooh, that's cool. I'm gonna show you guys that in a minute. Yeah, hope everyone's doing good. I'm chilling. It's been a good little bit of it's been a mini stream break. I needed a... Okay, why is my camera not focusing? What's going on? Is it the light? There we go. That was weird. It just wasn't focused. That's strange. I've never seen that before. Anyways, hope everyone's doing good. I'm chilling. Close the door, please. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna leave my headphones off for now because I have to listen. Mom's out with the dogs. I'm leaving the door unlocked for her because it's late out, so I want to be able to hear things just in case. I don't live in a sketchy neighborhood, but we live in a little bit of a neighborhood, so. But I hope everyone's doing good. I'm chilling. It's been a good little mini stream break for me. I took like, was it 3 or 4 days off just to kind of reset, get my brain back into the school zone because school started today. I got one of my modules done. I'm going to work on the second one after stream is done, so yeah. We got a lot to unpack in today's stream, though. We've got an interesting one tonight. We're doing some franchise mode to start off. I think I'm only going to do franchise mode tonight. It depends on how fast the simulation goes, how fast the draft and stuff goes. I want to try and do the entire year 3 in one go. I really do need to try that. So that's going to be the plan. Once Mom gets back, I'm going to go put on the AC and get that sorted, and then we'll go from there. So, oh, fuck, I forgot. Okay, hold on. I got to go close that. Properties, deactivate, activate. There we go. Okay, then I need to open this up again. Oh fuck, I should have. Hold on, let me do this. I need to open this up so I have the audio. 4K capture. And then that's good. And then I go to this and turn that on. There we go. All right, now you guys can see everything. Good. All right. WEEB. Not yet. Not yet. We're not at that draft. I think. Let me look. Let me look. It is WEEB in this draft. Moses McInnes. There he is. There's WEEB. There he is. We're gonna scout him in a minute. We're gonna get there. First off, we got to go through the lines. Got to recap the last year and two, and just figure out where this team is. Get the storyline set, and then go from there. So let's go to no overlays. Let's go through the team. Let's go through what we got, and then we'll go from there. So first line, we've got Enland, Smith, and Celebrini. The 90+ line. Smith grew to 90 overall. This is big. Especially when it comes to passing the puck. We need a first-line playmaker. Is it Smith or is it Misa? This is the decision that I need to come up with here. We need to decide between these two. They're both on 2-year deals. Misa's way cheaper. Misa will probably be cheaper, but I gotta decide, do I want the guy with a higher overall, or do I want the guy that's younger, that can grow and go from there? He's only like 2 years younger than Smith is, so it's not a big loss either way. But Smith is better two-way game. He's better he's not better face-offs. He's better defensively. He's better physically. He's got worse skating than Misa, I think. Yeah, worse skating. So we're gonna basically play these guys where they're gonna play. Smith's gonna go first. Misa's gonna go second line center. We're gonna figure it out, see who works out well. We picked up Frost for the second line center position for when one of these guys are traded, just in case. He's also I think a 2-year rental. Yeah, 2-year rental at 7 mil, and he plays well on the right wing. So that'll work. So second line becomes, in that retrospect, we decided to go with the double playmaker combination. We tried with Nazar as our right-handed sniper last year. We picked him up as a 6-year window for the playoffs. He did not score goals very well. So we're going back with plan A instead of plan B with Nazar. We're going to try with our own player, Cam Lund, who was drafted second round, 34th overall in the 2022 draft. This guy's been playing third line, and he's been an absolute beast. He's been putting up at least almost 20 goals on the third line with mostly Moore / Wenberg, and then that other playmaker that I had until I replaced him with Lauko. So I think Lund, judging by his last season with 35 points, he should be really good in the second line. So hopefully that translates. Hopefully Misa and Frost, 2 playmakers, will definitely help him. I mean, Frost is 91 passing. That's a vet. That's really good. And then Misa is just a growing playmaker that needs a sniper to play alongside of to grow himself. And then we need Lund to grow his shooting. So hopefully that all works out. That's our top 6. A very much skill shooting lineup for the top 6. Then we go to the bottom 6, which is extremely weak. I'll be honest. We're not going to be doing well with the bottom 6 for quite a while. I really need to like set my top 6 in stone and then go from there, because it's kind of brutal the way it is now. But third line, we got Lapierre, who we picked up last year to just kind of play AHL/depth. I think he was in the AHL last year. Yeah, he was with the Hershey Bears, and he was scratched, and then we traded for him, and now he was within the AHL. He's a centerman, but I did talk with some of these guys to figure out if they could play wing. I'll get to that in a minute. And then we got Oliver Moore. I picked up this guy last year, and I basically locked him up at 2.750 for the next 8 years. This is going to be an amazing contract for me if I can grow his faceoffs and his skating. He's good physically, he's got a good shot, he's got good puck skills, he's got good defense, but his faceoffs and skating are where he needs work. So once we get that set, he's going to be an amazing player for me. Jacob Lauko, he's just basically a physical presence on that third line. That's pretty good. Good skating, good defense, good physical. That's really good. So we got kind of like a, it's like a shutdown skill line, with Moore with being the skill, and then Lapierre and Lauko kind of being like a shutdown defensive line. Fourth line is interesting. It's a weird one. It's like a shutdown line, but you also got Green, which is a playmaker that plays like a two-way forward defenseman, or a two-way forward defensive forward. Green on the left side. I don't know how you say this freaking last name. I think it's Hirakawayan. Is that how you say it? I think that's how you say it. So we picked up him. I think it was it last year? I think it was last year. Again, shutdown guy, and then Delandria, again, shutdown defensive. He's just not good skating. So that's the forward core there. Then we go to defense. We got Sam Dickinson and Shurikov. I liked this first pairing last year. They did pretty good actually. 23 points for Dickinson. Shurikov had 38, and they had a +9, +10. That's exactly what I wanted the first pairing to be last year. That definitely gives us a good look at what our future looks like with these two. And they're only 2 years apart in age. This is really good. So we got 2 years left for both of these guys. So they'll be signed at this year's offseason extended. Then we got on the second line, we got Samuel Girard. This guy was paired with, I think it was Thompson last year, but we traded him away for Casey. Now, Casey's a weird one. Casey's like an offensive two-way defender, but he also has decent shutdown stats besides his two-way game. His shot blocking, stick checking on the bottom left aren't great, but his physical, skating, defensive awareness are good. His shot is good. His offensive awareness is better than his defensive, so that's where his offensive defenseman senses come in. It's weird. He's a weird, like, all-around defenseman, and I picked him up because 1, he was fairly cheap for 2 years. He fit our 2-year window, and 3, I needed someone on that right side that had something decently defensive. So I went with Casey because New Jersey was just going to scratch him anyways, and then we got Girard on the left side, who will just overload with points. Speaking of elite exact, that's going to get us a lot of value coming back the other way. 7.85 over the next 6. This guy's going to be good for our second pairing for a long time. And then third line, we got Mukamo Delin. Again, just a physical presence, 6'4". And then Crevier, I think he's making his NHL debut. He played Chicago 32 games, but with us, he's making his debut. Bro is 6'6", 228. Like, freaking, he doesn't have good physical stats, but bro should be fine. And then in the net, we got Askarov. who actually grew to 88, which is actually what we needed. Thank God he did. Hopefully he doesn't ask for too much. If he does, we're going to rock with Ravensburgen next year. And then we still got Ned as the backup role. Ravensburgen didn't quite grow to the point where he can make the NHL. He's 75 overall. But I wanted to get him to get some starter minutes in the AHL anyways before he went up to the NHL. Then in the system for prospects, we've got Thibault, we got Bloomquist, and Chernyshov. That is an insanely disgusting first line. We've got our 3 top prospects on the first line. Gosher is another top prospect. He's just like 23, so he's kind of aged out of that category. But these guys, Thibault, our future second line sniper. Bloomquist, maybe a top 6 center. And then Chernyshov, a depth forward. Like, that is a disgusting first line in the AHL. Defensively, Havlin grew to a 78. I was not expecting this guy to become anything. He's slowly been growing down here in the AHL. He's really good in everything when it comes to offensive defenseman. He's got good offensive awareness, good passing, puck skills, good skating. But his spot has been taken by Shirokov. And I can't really play him second line because I got Gerard. And then I can't really play him the bottom pairing because that's my shutdown line. So where is he gonna play? Should I trade him? Should I give him a chance just to play this year in the first line, trade him away at the trade deadline? Like, what do I do here? So got him there, just kind of gathering value. We got Reed down here playing in the AHL now. Hopefully he'll become my replacement offensive defenseman for Gerard, depending. Wayne, I shut down 6'8" defenseman. I want this dude on the NHL. That would be an insane 6'8" defenseman. Like, that would be brutal. And then Gustafson and Androtropov on the bottom pairing. Traff, Gosher, Kidd. This is our second line here. I kind of like it. There's no playmaker for Kidd, which is a little bit concerning. But we're going to see how it goes. I mean, is there a playmaker like Scratched I can put in there? McCone is two-way forward, power forward, two-way forward. We could put Heisey. He has 79 passing. What's Traff's? 73. What's Gosher's? 78. You know what? Gosher should be fine. Gosher should work. But then, yeah, everything else is depth down here, so. And then in net, you already saw Ravensburgen, and then we were going with Carrier. I was going to go with Thielen, but that would have made Thielen the starter and not Ravensburgen, so I want to go with Ravensburgen to get him growing. He needs to be the backup by next year, or the end of the year, just in case we need to trade Askarov if he's asking for too much by the 1st of January. Really quick before we get over to the draft class, first off, some conversations I had. Tried talking with Celebrini about making him a sniper. He said no. Talk with Frost about becoming a right winger. We're gonna try and get that going. Lapierre is gonna become a left winger, and then I think Delanja is gonna become a right winger. And then defensively, I talked with Dickinson and Muhammad Lin about becoming defensive defenseman. They said no. We're gonna try that again mid-season. Oh, lots of talking. You guys back? All right. I'm gonna close my door now. I'm gonna turn on the AC now. Okay? The AC on, so just heads up. Alrighty, let's go to the draft class and look at our lovely draft class here. So view draft class. So yes, we have confirmed fucking WEEB is in the top 10. Now we do have 2 chances at a lottery pick, so there's a good chance that we get him. Now, first off, Ricardo McKinnis, probably franchise medium. I'm expecting that. So we have 2 franchise potential players in this draft. Now, really quick, we've got our physical presence. We've got our sniper. We've got our center, possibly. We don't need this guy. Moses, same thing. We got our physical presence. We've got our center. We got our sniper, potentially. We don't need Moses, and especially if he's going to be playing second line. We've got our left defenseman. We've got our center left wing. We've got our left wing. O'Donovan would be good, but we don't need him. So then it does make sense out of team need. 6'11". Jacqueline, we've created Shorty, we've created a monster. Sorry, I slipped up there. Schultz, Giroux, and Liam Pugh. This is a deep draft. Holy shit. Bro is 6'11" now. Brother. Holy shit. So we're going to scout everyone here. We're going to go through the top 10, make sure we're good. And then we will get started with the simulation. It's looking good. Phoenix Atkins. Now, if I can get O'Donovan and Weeb, that would be really ideal. We could use a defensive two-way forward. We could use a right-handed defenseman for the second pairing in Weeb, especially when he's like a physical presence like that. Maddox Schultz being a center playmaker is tempting, especially at franchise, being pushed down all the way there. But we don't need him. We need a defenseman. We need depth forwards. Like, we need to go off team need now because we need these guys in like 2 to 3 years, depending. So really quick, right off the bat, I'm going to go to CS rank and we're going to pin Weeb and O'Donovan. And I'm going to try and get a 2 top 10 picks via the draft lottery / trading. I'm going to try. If I can't, I'm going to fully focus on getting Weeb specifically. All right, with that, I believe that's it. We've already done conversations, we've done the scouts, we've got everything done. I think we're gonna go straight into the simulation here and see what we can do. I feel like we are a playoff bound team, not a final bound team. So we'll simulate through preseason. We'll see what we're looking like. Trade alert. Okay, decline and a trade block. We need to put some players on the trade block here. So Frost, no. We're just gonna leave it for now and go. Once we get to the trade deadline, then we'll put our players on the block that we want. I know exactly who I want on the block, but I don't want to trade them yet, depending on how they grow in the AHL. It's mostly prospects going for better players for the NHL. All right, here we go. Let's get started. We're simming through preseason, so this isn't technically the regular season, so we're gonna wait a little bit. But so far as an NHL team, we are was it 3-2-0, 3-3-0? That's not terrible, not great though. I'd rather be better as an NHL lineup, but I think it's definitely our bottom 6 that's holding us back now. So let's just keep simming. We're just gonna go autopilot here, just see what happens. 6-4 win against Seattle on the road is a good start. Adam Ginning, what are you? You are 76 overall defensive. No, we do not need a guy that's lower than 80 overall. Let's keep going. We got another next game at home versus Winnipeg, LA, and Philly, but we're gonna go look at the draft class, which we've already kind of scouted out. Holy shit. What the fuck is this? Holy hell, there's so many good players here. So yeah, top 4 high enforcer, and he has 3 X Factors. Did he grow one? He grew one. Hipster. Okay. So I guess it like every single time it depends on what they get. Yeah. His strength is goal scoring as a defensive defenseman. That's crazy. So yeah, 2 franchise, actually 3 technically, because Maddox Schultz is also franchise medium. Holy shit, this is a deep ass draft. And our pick is projected at the moment to go right here, but we're like 2 games into the season, so we don't know for sure. Giroux, we want to scout you out fully. Let's get your potential comparison. And then it was Liam Pugh right there. I mean, if he is a sniper, that could be really good instead of the ball, but I'd rather not overpay medium elite players. So yeah, our goal right now is to get O'Donovan, who has 3 bars truculence, 1 bar born leader. He is NHL ready. He's like Jeff Carter. Good physical, good shooting. Everything else is mid, but besides the sense his skating's terrible. Jesus. And then fucking Weeb, we already talked about this. Everything's good except for skating. I might need to lower his stats a little bit for the next save, but I mean, besides that, he looks pretty good. I think we'll probably get rid of Sparkplug as his as a 1 X factor. That way, if he grows another one, he won't have 3 out of the gate as a top 4 high. I'd rather have medium leader franchise to have that. So Moses, we got, yep, so Moses is what I expected. A's across the board except for skating. Yeah, so this is going to be a very, very, very deep draft. Holy shit, this is going to be crazy. Okay, so top 10, we got the scouting report set up. Top potential players, 3 franchise medium this draft. First one, 2nd overall pick, and then the 8th. That's kind of crazy. I mean, if we want a center playmaker, it's Maddox Schultz, but NHL ready, yes. But we already have a guy in the system in the AHL feeding the puck to the bolt. So hopefully those 2 guys can make the NHL by next year. So we're not going to go for Maddox Schultz as much as I want to, and as much as it makes sense for our draft position. No is the answer to that. Moses, we do not need. We've already got our top line power forward physical presence. And then we've already got a top line sniper in Macklin Celebrini. So we do not need any of that. Now on to low elites. No, we don't have anything. And then 4 and 6. Hawk would be good for 2nd line center, but I don't think we need him per se, especially with if we end up like getting rid with whether or not we have a center playmaker or not, we're going to have Chernyshov hopefully becoming that physical presence on the second line, and then we'll have Thibault as the goal scorer. That's the plan. So I don't think we need Hawk. Gem-wise, nothing there. So then pin players are just after WEEB and O'Donovan. So, I mean, yeah, that works out. Let's get going, though. 5-2 loss against Winnipeg. LA is next, 3-1 win. And then we got Philly. We win against them. No, we do not. 7-4 loss. Minnesota, Nashville back-to-back on the road. 5-3 loss and a 3-0 loss. Edmonton, a 4-3 overtime loss. And then next up against Buffalo. We're just going to go by one day here. And let's see, Buffalo, we got a 6-3 win. So we are 3-4-1. This is exactly what we want, actually. We've got our pick, and I think we got, what, Chicago's? Or was it someone else's? I forget. So that's a good start so far. Let me go through my messages while we're waiting here for the sim. Loss against Toronto. Win against Tampa, overtime loss against Montreal, loss against Anaheim, overtime loss against St. Louis. Here come the conversation. So Ryan Green, we wanted to make him a left winger. What did he say? He does not want to change. Okay, so that's fine. It was just a shot in the dark to get that going. Anyone else? Probably everyone else is going to talk to me now. Yeah, Lapierre's next. That's our third line left wing. He is going to learn... Okay, yeah, so he's learned. So he is a left winger now. That's awesome. Okay, perfect. So he's no longer a center. That's good, because his faceoffs aren't that good. So that's perfect. That's exactly what we want. All right, next we got Lauco, the right wing on the third line. Not the best move to do it. That's fine. You're probably not going to be here for much longer, so we'll see. I think there's another player that I talked to as well, right? Nope, apparently not. Okay, never mind. Shootout loss against St. Louis, a loss against Calgary, a loss against New Jersey, a win against Montreal. The Islanders, we got a 5-0 shutout there for Askarov or Ned. That's good. 4-3 overtime loss against Winnipeg. 4-3 loss against Utah. 4-2 win against LA. And then Edmonton, we got a 3-1 win against them. So we're around 500. We're a weird team this year. Like, we're winning games against strong opponents. We got a 5-0 shutout against the Islanders. But we're also, like we're winning 3-1 against Edmonton. That's a weird one. And then LA... or Winnipeg, we're losing 4-3. Like, it's a weird team. We're kind of streaky, it's looking like. So let's go to the end of December. We'll look at the re-sign phase. We'll assess what we want to do from there, and then we'll figure out if we want to make any trades right now. 3-2 shootout win against Chicago. 3-1 loss against Vegas. Next draft scouting ranking. All right, let's see what we got. So, same thing, top two. It is a franchise medium sniper. That is a very good pick there. We do not need him. We've already got our snipers of the future. Moses as well. DeMaio, a little bit of a down potential-wise. Power forward, Hawk, Atkins. This is a very strong draft class. There's so many creative players in this draft. Donovan, Weeb, Schultz, Giroux is a medium elite sniper. That could be very good for whoever gets him. And it's already, yeah, I mean, yeah. And then Pugh, I think, is a two-way forward or a sniper. I forget. I know in my off-stream save he's a sniper, but I don't know about this one. Kvasha. Wow, NHL ready as well. Jesus Christ, let's scout all these guys. I mean, with all my creative players, I expected this to happen. Like, there's so many players in the top 20 that are going to be so high rated in terms of like elite potential. But I wasn't expecting this many. Like, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna scout like we'll do top 15. Dreber. Yeah, we'll do top 15. We may as well. Nickel. All right. Potential wise, so we've got Christie going 106, a gem. That could be very good. We'll look at him. Is that Latvia? Is that the Latvian flag, or is this something else? I don't know. I don't know my flags very well. Drew already scouting. Pugh, Kvasha, and then Aho at 16. Okay, let's go to low elites. Any low elites? None at all uncovered yet. Gems. So far, only Christie and Moses. That's fine. And then in terms of pin players, still the same things. Weeb, O'Donovan, and Christie. Christie's going to be a very good pickup, I think. Holy crap. That's a very good pickup for me. 106, a medium elite. That's like 10 times the value of a freaking fourth rounder. That's beautiful. Loss against Nashville, loss against Washington, a win against St. Louis, win against Detroit, on the road, New York Rangers, 6-3 loss, 3-1 win against Pittsburgh. And then Philly, we got a 6-5 loss. Yeah, kind of close, but also like really bad. 4-2 wins, 7-2 loss against Boston, Seattle. Then we got Minnesota on the weekend. 4-3 loss, but a 6-4 win against Seattle right there. And then Edmonton, Colorado, 5-2 win. And against Colorado, what do we got? We've got a 2-0 loss. So we're January 1st. We're not that far out of a playoff spot, but also the Central Division has more points than us. So we really need to get like top 3, top 2 to make the playoffs for this. So that we're a little behind. We're 10 points behind of where we want to be. But I also don't mind being down here because we want to get WEEB. And I don't know where our other pick is. So let's go look at the team. Let's go see where we can like shift lines around. We're also going to look at the AHL team so we can improve on. Enlin's at 92. Celebrini's at 92. Jesus Christ. So right off the bat, pretty damn good. 20 goals for Celebrini. He's 30 points. So yeah, a bit of a down year compared to last year. I think last year we were better. I mean, yeah, last year we were much better. But we did trade away our first line center. So second line, Misa's up to an 83. That's good. That's good. Our second line is actually pretty good. Oh, look at this. Look at Lund. Hold on. I got to go to overlays for this. Look at that. 16 goals, 7 assists. How many points is that? That's 23 in 36 games played. And then look at the assist numbers. 11 goals, 14 points, or 14 assists. And look at Frost. Frost was an amazing pickup. 23 assists for 30 points. 36 games played. That was an insane pickup for me, especially to grow Lund. That was a good move by me. Third line, I think our depth is where we're struggling. Yeah, we needed to get some like really good depth here. We need to get let me look at our giveaways to takeaways with all our players here. Giveaways takeaways, yeah, bad. More giveaways take. Okay, more is good with the giveaways takeaways. What about Lapierre? Kind of even. So yeah, maybe I think we move on from Lauco. He's not doing good. We could throw in Eberle, but I also like the chemistry. What our fourth line? Delandria. This fourth line's not terrible. Let me look at Green's. Giveaways take really good. Wow, that's shocking for a playmaker. That's insane. This is interesting. 21 to 18. That's actually not too bad. And then Delandria. What about you? Ooh, Delandria. You might be gone. Delandria might be gone. He might be dipping. Defensively. Top line, not bad. Shirkov's kind of struggling. Let's see. Ooh, Dickinson giveaways to takeaways. Eee, that's a yikes. Shirkov, yeah, that's not great. That is not great. That is not good for a two-way defender at all. Let's see. Shot block, stick check. I mean, he looks fine. It might be his poise affecting it. I don't know. Second pairing, not terrible, but also we've got like a guy that's also like offensively minded. Yeah, that makes sense. So 2 offensively minded guys in the second pairing isn't going to be fantastic. So, yeah, we're going to be looking at a down year this year. I like our third pairing, though. Our third pairing is really fucking good. Crevier is doing really well. Let's see. Let's look at our giveaways, takeaways. 40 giveaways. Wow. Kevin Lynn, same thing. Wow, okay, yeah. But they're shutting everyone down, so that's good. Askarov, he is medium lead still, a 900 save percentage and a 906. Is Ravensbergen? Not yet. He's got a 908 and a 924 for Carrier. Damn. AHL team. Let's see. So Thibault, 14 assists. Bloomquist has the goals. What? I wanted Thibault to score. What the hell? That's interesting. Bro has 16 points, mostly assists. Then you go to Bloomquist. Is it the shooting percentage? Whole 16%. My God, he's a shooting playmaker, I think. Yeah, they're both shooters. Wow, that's kind of crazy. I should probably split them up then. Let's do Gosher on the first line then. Let's do that. I don't like moving Bloomquist down, but we need to get Thibault with some goals, otherwise he won't grow. 5 goals there. Gosher had 15 assists. I mean, that's what we wanted. And then Kidd, yeah, that's good. We wanted him to grow as well. Third line down here, yeah, looking good. Fourth line, yeah, really good. Defensively, I want to see what Havla's numbers are. Ooh, 26 points as a top 6. That's crazy. Yeah, this guy's definitely trade bait. Like, holy crap. Matthias Havla is definitely trade bait. Reed, ooh, okay, 19 points and 29. That's not bad. Wayne, like, yeah, this second pairing. Look at that. That's just crazy. And the third pairing, Antropov, not doing too great. Okay, so our prospects, not what I was expecting, but you know what? They're getting goals and stuff. They're growing. That's fine. Let's look at extensions now and see what we can do. We're going to keep the camera off for now because we're looking at a lot of lists at the moment. So Celebrating 92, Enlin 92. Enlin's going to want a pretty penny, I think. Like, what are his point totals in his 2 years being here? 76 points in 118 games. I mean, that's fair. Like, holy shit, that is a crazy amount. Gerard Frost, yep. Okay, so JVR and Eberle we're not keeping. All skaters are good. It's just Askarov. Does he want another 1 year extension? Yeah, we move on from him. I'll do another 1 year. Let's do 7 mil. Yeah, 7 mil. He can be traded anywhere. 1 year deal, so he gets a little bit of a pay raise. I think that's fair. That way we can trade him anywhere. Let's give him 7.250. Yeah, let's give him a little bit more just to make sure he signs with us. But like that is just too much. Yeah, that's a lot. 11 million for a goalie. I'd rather pay like sub 10 mil, like minimum, or maximum. Sorry, maximum. Like minimum like 6 mil. All right, Askarov 7.250 for 1 year. One-way contract that will make him a unrestricted free agent, or you know what, actually we could just leave it until the trade deadline and then do the trade. Maybe let's leave it because that way we have his RFA rights. Let's not give him an extension just yet. Let's wait on that. So then yeah, let's just keep going. Oh wait, no, AHL extensions. Oh my god, I almost forgot. Fuck. Okay, so Gosher does want to sign. Does he want a 2-way deal? He wants a 1-way. Can we go 975? No, he wants NHL minutes, which is fair. I don't know if I can guarantee it though, because I got a deep center core. I'll give him the 2 years 1.050. I've got the money. I've got 50 million in cap space. I'll give him the money. If he makes the NHL, he makes the NHL. If he doesn't, then he doesn't. Bloomquist, that's good. Yep. Bolt, yep. Boucher and Dickinson. I'm gonna keep Dickinson on the team. I know they're not brothers, but still gonna keep him. Okay. Anyone else in the AHL needs to be signed? Doesn't look like it. Goalies, nope, we're good. So then yeah, just Askarov, but we're not gonna sign him just yet. We're gonna wait until at least trade deadline, then assess what we want to do. Next up, do we want to make any line changes at all? I'm thinking. Let's put Lauko off the third line, put Dellandrea up, put JVR down, and then defensively, I think we're gonna make a trade. I think we're gonna like have it walk and put Reed first pairing with Wayne, and then we'll throw in should we put Pulley, Furlong, 23, 26. Let's put Furlong. Yeah, so we're gonna trade Havlet. He's got a decent amount of value. We're gonna package him up with someone else as well, maybe a pick or something, and get like some sort of depth forward back. We need something to work out here. So let's keep our camera off and let's make a trade. So Havlet, let's see, Havlet. He doesn't have much value, but he has more than like a usual top 6 potential player would have. So we're gonna put him in the trade. And then, is there anyone that we don't want when it comes to overall rating? I mean, Lauko is someone. Should we just package up Lauko? Where does Lauko want to go even? Okay, who has a depth forward that be physical? I mean, Boston's a physical team. Should we see if they have anyone? Forwards, let's see. So, let's take a look here. Cooperman. Oh yeah, it's Kopitar we had last year, that's right. I mean, Morgan Geeky at 5.5 wouldn't be terrible, but also we're thinking of like contract extensions. Arvidsson, Castellic, Jeannot, Minton. 2-way forward, 80. Another center though. Does he have a good giveaways to takeaways ratio? It's okay. Klapka. Sachin, Vigo Bjork, Sachin. No, another center. We don't need centers here. Holy shit. Let's see. Let me go to defenseman again. Let's just go and put Havlin in the deal. And then let's go to Lauko. Lauko. There we go. Chicago, Detroit, LA. Chicago, Detroit, LA. Chicago 15, 16, and 4. They got Eklund. That's right. We traded them Eklund, and he got 13 for 2. Yeah. Okay. So then Wenberg's also there. I feel like they won't need him that much. Yeah, he's not even gonna be freaking not even gonna be playing. There's so much center depth. Okay, it was Detroit next, right? Yeah, Detroit. Raymond, Larkin, Casper. I mean, this isn't a bad option. Brendan Duheim, he's 30. I mean, if we want giveaways to takeaways and physical presence, is this guy good? Yeah, no. What about O'Connor? He's not bad. Not terrible. He's getting 10 minutes of ice time. 2 million for 2 years. That's the window. That's good. He's 29 as well. Let's look at LA and then we'll make our decision, I think. Trevor Moore. 1 year rental. What about Turcotte? He's a centerman, but he also plays wing. Well, he doesn't play wing, but like... Ooh! Oh, this is what we want. Giveaways 23, takeaways 33. That's insane. He's not a... He's a two-way forward. You know what? I do like that. Okay. I think we're going to pick up Turcotte from LA. Giveaways, takeaways look good. We'll give them Lauco in exchange. Lauco, there we go. And that should be enough. Yeah, looks like it's enough. So, here's the trade. LA is a tanking team, so they're going to want young players. So, their defensive core is Clark, Anderson, CC. So, that's the guy that they might replace with Havlet. Ristolainen, same thing. Bulldog and Edmondson with Dumoulin and Bryson as their depth. Then they got Dvorak in the system, and he can be paired alongside of Havlet. Dvorak is what? Two-way? Defensive. There you go. There's their first line AHL again, right there. They got an offensive and a defensive. So then their defensive core, they got Brutowicz coming up to replace maybe Ristolainen, and then they got Havlet coming up to replace CC. This is if they want to keep them. Then we got forwards. This makes sense because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They have AJ Greer as their 12th forward. They're losing Turcotte. They could go with Smith. They could go with Greentree, which is not a bad option. Wait, hold on. Let me look at Greentree really quick. He's a power forward that doesn't have defensive stats. He's more of a like an offensive power forward. Although, what is he? 78? No, I'd rather take Turcotte. He looked better. And I gotta start going after young players. I gotta start going after guys that are like late 20s to early 30s. Yeah, Turcotte makes sense. They got Greentree, they got Smith, they got Greer, which is their 4th line forward. So they're getting a downgrade in Lauco, which is fine. They're tanking anyways. They're getting a prospect that's looking promising. At 78 overall, he's got all the good offensive defenseman stats that they need. Offensive awareness, passing, skating, shooting even is decent. And he's fairly young. He's 24. He's only got 3 more years to grow, but I mean, he could become like a third pairing, second pairing guy if he's given the chance to play. What they do with him is up to him. And then Turcotte, does he have an extension? No, he's a 1 year rental, so we'd have to re-sign him right away. All right, let's do this. This is a fair trade. A defenseman, a centerman for Turcotte. Does it go through? Trade rejected, but quite close. Okay, let's give them some picks. Let's give them a pick. That's fine. That is absolutely fine. I do not mind giving up a pick here. Let's just go to the future here. Let's go 7th rounder for like the far future. So that's fine. There we go. Trade accepted. Boom. LA, thank you very much for doing business with us. We will see you out on the ice, and then we're gonna replace JVR with Turcotte and see how he plays first, and then we'll go from there. So we're gonna go Turcotte on the 3rd line, and then we'll stick with the 4th line the way it was. Excuse me, beforehand. 84 faces. My God, maybe I should have gone with him instead of Moore. Damn, he's not bad. All right. Defensively, we're chilling. Yeah, okay, let's run this. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully that giveaways to takeaways ratio does help us out. I'm gonna try talking with these guys, see if they want to switch their player type, not the position. On his play, play style. Oh, he says no. Fuck, man. I really want to become a sniper. He is such a sniper. I swear to God. Enlin, Smith, Gerard, Askarov, Frost, Shirikov, Mukhamadullin, defenseman. That's what it was. On ice play. Play style 50-50. Ooh, okay, defensive defenseman. So 50-50 shot, but he has the defensive stats. He doesn't have the overall rating, but that's fine. Defensive defenseman. Oh, come on, you're such a defensive defenseman. And then we need to do what's his name? Dickinson. There we go. Yeah, Dickinson. Defensive defenseman. On ice play. Play style 50-50. He says no. Fuck. Damn. Come on. I want these players to become what they are. And then more. He's fine. Turcotte's two-way. Ned, Delandria, Casey. Up here is a left winger. Now I want to look at that now because I'm so used to seeing him as a center. Let's see. That's so always main is a left wing, his secondary center. You know what? That makes sense. That's fair. Okay, is there anything on the penalty kill I could change to help out a little bit? So more in Enland. I think this line's fine. More in Enland is actually decent. Second line, Hurricane and Lund. Maybe Lund might be holding me back on the PK, although it's physical category. Holy shit. Look at the bottom right. Damn. Oh, that's too good not to. I gotta keep him there. Third line. I think Delandria. Let's slot in. Do we have Lapierre? We don't. Okay, let's throw Delandria off and put Lapierre on. That is a -1 for chemistry, but we'll see if that's a better fit for him. And then, oh, I didn't do my 3-man. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Okay, hold on. We gotta fix this. That explains why things are looking terrible, probably. All right, Moore. First line PK. Second line PK is Hirkawayan. And the third line PK, it should be Celebrini. Oh my god, I'm actually stupid. Jesus Christ. That's terrible. Okay, so then 3-man line 1 is Dickinson and Crevier. Second line PK is Muhammad Casey. And then third line PK is Gerard Shirkoff. Okay, there we go. My bad. I thought I put the right centers in. I apparently did not. Goalies, Askarov, starting goaltender. Not starter potential yet, but he might be. Wait, if he's gonna go down in potential, should I trade him now? What's the value right now? It is up there. But as soon as he gets starter potential, that's gonna drop like a motherfucker. Shit. I'm gonna gamble. I'm gonna gamble. We're gonna bank on him not dropping. If he drops, that's my fault. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. All right, let's go. Month of January, extension wise, we should be getting some answers. We didn't get any of the conversations green, so we're losing that. 1-0 loss against Utah, 7-2 win against Pittsburgh, 6-4 win against Dallas. Okay, we're getting some more wins now. That's good. Buffalo, 3-2 loss. LA, Vegas on the road, then back home against Carolina, Tampa. 3-1 win against LA. Vegas, we got 3-2 loss. All right. We've got a 6-2 loss against Carolina. Tampa Bay, we have a 4-1 win. Okay, so we're doing slightly better, but not crazy better. Let's take a look at our draft class here once more. Same thing in the top. Donovan and WEEB, Schultz, and then Giroux is a medium lead sniper. That is two snipers in the top 10. And then Kavasha, defensive. No. We're going with WEEB. We're going with WEEB. We want WEEB. We want WEEB. Pugh is more than likely a 2-way forward. Actually, is a 2-way forward. Wow. Kolzig, you're being scouted. Vistanen, you're not uncovered yet. Let's get you uncovered. All right. Dreber, get you uncovered as well. And then Nickel, Reed, Nickel. Another center. Jesus Christ. We don't need more centers, you guys. 3 years, possibly 1 year, possibly NHL ready. Aho. No shot, right? No shot. Bro, there's so many defensemen. There's so many medium elites. My god. Alright, let's go potential. Elite high. 4-year ETA. I'm gonna uncover this. We're gonna pin him too. That could be crazy. 106 again, the defensive defenseman, Joshua Christie. If this guy replaces Dickinson, that'd be crazy. Pugh, Nickel. Okay, let's go to low elite. No one there. Gems, still Christian Moses, nothing crazy. And then pinned players, same things, but with dice added to the list. Okay, dice could be interesting. A lot of weaknesses though. Not a fan of that. Okay, let's keep going. 4-1 win against Tampa, that's right. Columbus up next. We got a bit of a road trip in the East. 2-1 win. 4-3 overtime win. Okay, hold on. Ottawa, 3-2 loss. Boston, we have a 7-2 loss. Okay, so we lost those 2-2 in the on the road there. And then against Florida, 1-0 to end off the month. So 22, 23, and 4. We're like in a wild card spot technically, but the 2 spots are taken by the Central Division. This division is very weak this year. We're not doing too hot on this division. Let's get going. Chicago on the road, and then Minnesota at home. We got a bit of a homestand here. Chicago, we have a 3-2 shootout win. Okay, 2-1 win against Minnesota. We are now more wins than losses, finally. Golden Knights have fired their head coach. Okay. Vancouver, 3-2 shootout loss. Detroit, Edmonton, we've got a 5-1 loss and a 3-0 loss. Okay, back to reality. Toronto, Washington, at home on the road. 4-2 loss. On the road in the East, we got a 4-1 win against Washington. Florida, Carolina back-to-back. 3-2 win. 6-2 win. Okay, hold on. Islanders, we've got a 6-0 loss. Yikes. Sorokin just locking us up. And a 3-0 loss to end off the month of February. Again, we're like on the cusp. It's just the Central Division so stacked. We cannot get there. Ottawa, Seattle, then St. Louis, and then we got the deadline. 3-1 win, or 3-1 loss, sorry. Seattle, 4-1 win. So we are third last in our division, excuse me. Central Division, yeah, we're not going to catch the Central Division. We need at least 8 points to tie the Blackhawks. And that's not going to happen. All right, so let's look at our lines, figure out if we want to make any big moves here. So let's see. Fucking Enland is just insane. Look at that. 94 overall. That's crazy. Look at his puck skills as a two-way forward. Hold on. Look at his puck skills top left. Jesus Christ. Oh, what a pickup by me. Smith, looking okay. Yeah, it's his skating that I'm not a fan of. It's his skating, but he's good playmaking, so. Celebrini with 31 goals. Second line, oh my god, 34 points. God damn. Do I move Misa to the first line? Maybe we swap Misa and Smith and see how it goes. We should have done that earlier, actually. Then we got Frost, 33 assists. Yeah, that's really good. Okay. Third line, Lapierre, Moore, and Turcotte. How's Turcotte been doing for us since we got -11? If I look at his giveaways, takeaways. Bro, you were 23 and 33 with LA. What the fuck? Why? Bro. Fourth line, Green, Hirkawayan, and Delandria. I'm going to swap Green and Turcotte and see if that helps anything. Oh, yeah. Defensively, Dickinson. Alright. Interesting. Now we're a minus number in the first pairing. Second pairing, Gerard and Casey. Yeah, Casey, I think I'm going to try and move on from. Maybe we'll play Mukama Delin and then move an AHL guy up. Speaking of, let's see. Okay, yeah. AHL team. I mean, our AHL team is doing solid. They're doing well. There we go. Bloomquist is NHL ready now. Technically, 78 overall. Fucking 26 goals. Jesus Christ. That's crazy as a playmaker. Thibault, still the same thing. Very interesting. Let me look at his last 10. Can I do that? I can do that, right? Game logs? No, we want split stats. Yeah, there we go. Last 10 games. Okay, so 2 goals again. Wait, within division, Western Conference, game logs. Yeah, he's stifled his production there. That's weird. I don't know. Should I make some trades and play our young players? Like trade away Delandria, trade away Lapierre, move up Gosher and well, Gosher, we don't have centerman spots available. I don't know. This is tough. This is a tough one. Do I flip Frost and play Chernyshov on the second line since we're tanking? Like, what do we do here? I kind of wanted to keep Frost for another year. I think we keep both our centermen for the top 6. This way I can trade Smith at the draft if I want to get like the back-to-back picks option for O'Donovan and Weeb. Misa will be your first line center. I think that is a guarantee right there. So I'm gonna switch these 2 players around, play them on the different lines. So we're gonna go like this. Put Misa, switching them around. Same thing with this one. Misa again. All right. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to move on from Delandria, I think. We're going to move on from Lapierre. That didn't work. That's not working. And we'll move up Chernyshov. And we'll play Bloomquist in the depth charts. We're going to throw up Misak, Foudy. And then we're going to put... let's put Graf. And then we'll put in... Hold on, I'm trying to figure this out. So Bloomquist is going to be scratched, McCone's going to go in, and then Chernyshov be replaced by Boucher. There we go. Okay, so now roster moves. We're going to be trading away... Who is it? We're going to be trading away Delandria and Lapierre. We're going to throw in Eberle and JVR for now. And then we'll go from there. Okay, cool. All right, we got this figured out. All right, so Delandria and Lapierre. We're going to trade them away. Here we go. We're making some moves. We are selling. We tried making the playoffs this year. Didn't work. We're going to go on and move on from some players. All right, so first off. Let's see. So, Lapierre. We convinced him to become a left winger. He's not a bad player. His giveaways takeaways ratio is just not there. Yeah, too many giveaways takeaways. His takeaways aren't bad. And then there's Delandria. Oof, that's a yikes. I like his physical category. I like his defensive category. It's just he's not working out for us. So them two can be packaged up to a team. Who wants them both? Buffalo and Calgary. Calgary's in our division, but Buffalo's on the cusp of making the playoffs just like us. What do they have on their team? They got Thompson, Benson, Norris, McLeod, Kulich, Zacha, Novak, Dickinson, Quinn, and then they got Rosen, Wahlberg, and Cotter. Osland, Krebs, Hellenius. They got so many players. Jesus Christ. How about defensively? They got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then goalies. Interesting. Do I want to pick up Luukkonen? He wants to come here. What's the save percentage? A 910. Hold on. Hold on a minute here. What's Askarov? A 905. He's not bad. He's still got his potential. Hold on. Let me look what he wants right now. If I can sign him to a decent contract for Buffalo, that could be a steal. Oh, wrong button. Hold on. Let's see. Offer contract extension. Oh, okay. Now he wants 4 years. Okay. I think we give him the 4-year deal at 8 mil. Oh wait, he's not gonna say yes right away, is he? Nope. But I will still trade him. All right, I think Buffalo. We're gonna make a bit of a splash here. We're gonna go full tank. Buffalo. All right, so Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. Actually, is Regensburg able to play backup? No, not yet. He's almost there. Okay, so then yeah, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. Pick him up. We're going to give you Askarov in exchange, and we're going to go and give you our depth forwards in Delandria and Lapierre. You can decide what you want to do with them. That's up to you. Delandria, Lapierre. And then in return, I want to grab... Do you have like forward prospects I can steal from you? You do, but they're medium elite. I don't want them. I want top 6. Kulich, no. Wahlberg, what are you? You're another center, man. I do not need more centers. Costa Hellenius. Playmaker, good skating, bad two-way. No, not you. Jason Dickinson, Kumpalainen, center power forward, not good defensive awareness. Osland, playmaker. Nah, not you either. Rosen, this guy's on Winnipeg now. A winner. He's a playmaker. He's got decent skating. His physical's not great. Jack Quinn. I think I'm just gonna get picks. Defensive prospects, anything? I mean, Lundin could be interesting. 69 at 19 years of age. Not bad. He's unsigned. I'll pick him up. Why not? What about this Ryan Johnson player? Two-way defender. Okay, not bad. Good skating, good defense, good physical, good passing too. I mean, not a bad option. Let's get a pick, I think. We're not going to take Johnson. Let's take... Can we take a third rounder from them? Maybe a second. Hold on. We might be able to get a second from this. Maybe. That's actually not crazy far off. Okay, we're going to retain half of Askarov's contract. Let me check my phone really quick. Okay, good. Half of Askarov's contract. Can pick up half of this. There we go. And then we're going to take back Luukkonen as our goaltender for next year. So he's a much cheaper option than Askarov. He's got better save percentage, better goals against. Yeah, and then we're taking on Lundin, a prospect defenseman. He may make the NHL, he may not. And then we're giving them 2 depth forwards and Askarov for a second, basically. Does that go through? That seems fair. I mean, they can do whatever they want with these forwards. They can keep them, they can let them go. They're good and cheap. Askarov's on a 1-year deal, but we offered him an extension, so if he says yes with Buffalo, then he'll stick around for 4 years at $7 million. That's not bad even for Askarov. I mean, that's decent with better potential and better overall than Luukkonen. Worse stats, but better. And Luukkonen with us would be good. Does that go through? Ooh, okay. No. Oh, you want to put him on... Oh. They don't want to put Ostland on waivers. We'd have to overpay then. Shit. What do you have? What do you want from us? Reed, Wayne, Chernyshov, Herkowian. I mean, no. He's AHL right now. We can't trade him away. Look at the non-players in the block. Shit. That's annoying. This trade does make sense. You know what? I'm okay with moving up my second for this year for a future second. I'm okay with overpaying that. Do you say yes now? All right. They moved him on waivers. So you know what? If we pick up Ostland as well, that could be a steal for us in the system. So now we're going to bring up Chernyshov and Bloomqvist. That'll be good. Edit the lines. We're going to play them in our depth. So we're going to have depth playmaking, depth goal scoring. So we're going to play... has Chernyshov played any NHL time yet? He has not. Okay. Who has the better stats? So... 36 points, 48 points, 36 points. And then Bloomqvist has 40 points in 1 year. I'm going to play Bloomqvist on the third line. And then we'll put Eberle for Chernyshov. And we'll swap them around. Yeah, let's put Bloomqvist and Chernyshov. Because if I trade Smith, it'll be Misa, then Bloomqvist, and then Chernyshov will be in Frost's spot. So that's going to work out. Goaltending as well. We got to fix that. Luukkonen. Yep, there we go. All right. Let's go to our PK now. I got to switch out. I'm going to put Chernyshov on the PK. Is it third line? Yep, there we go. So Chernyshov's going to go here because I want him to be defensive. Let's see. Defensive. Not bad. Not great, but okay. And then extra lines. You don't have to worry about that. Power play. Do we have to worry about that? Power play. Shirkov more. Power play 2. Green. Should we put Chernyshov on the second line power play? I think we're going to do that. Let's put him on the second line power play. Is he right-handed? He is, yeah. Not a great shot, though. You know, let's leave Green alone. Let's leave him there. But first line power play, I kind of want to throw on the playmaker if I can. What's this? Wait, what's Mura's power play points? Let's see. Only 2. Yeah, let's take off more. And throw centerman. Where is he? Bloomqvist? Yeah, he's not bad. Not great defensively, so on the points can be a little bit risky, but I don't mind doing that. Yeah. Okay. That looks good. We got some power play time for Bloomqvist. Chernyshov, we're going to leave. So we got 2 rookies with Moore. So a bit of a young guns line here. We could throw Moore down a line. Could do that. Green. Okay, and then defensively. Yeah, it looks good. AHL team. Do we have anything to make changes in here? Dickinson, Heisey, Pooley. Nope, nothing else here. Okay. I think we made a few good trades there. And whose picks do we have? We have Tampa Bay's. Where are they right now? Be the other way. 33.25. Yeah, so that's gonna be a depth pick. So I think making that, keeping Smith for the draft specifically, was probably a good move by me. Is there anyone we need to extend right now? Besides those two. What are you? Turka. Oh yeah, we wanted to talk about extending him. That's right. I forgot about that. Giveaways, takeaways ratio. Let's see. Did he improve on that at all? Hell no. Jesus. How much do you want? 1.730 at the moment. What do you want? You want 2 mil? I'm okay with keeping you for 1 more year, even though you have bad stats, but you might improve those depending on your line mates. We'll see. I don't mind keeping for 2 mil. That's decent for third liner. All right, let's advance day. Let's put our trade block to the I mean, we kind of already did. Let's just go keep current trade block and let's enter the deadline. Let's see what there is in the options. Neil Pionk from Winnipeg. Gabe Velarde. Are they selling? I mean, if we want a depth center right wing, and they're willing to get rid of him. He's having a good year. Why are they trading? 34, 23, and 4. Why are they trading him? What? What the fuck? Why? That's actually crazy that they're trading him. We don't need him. That trade alert. Hold on. Maybe they traded him. Winnipeg just trade Ben and Niederreiter to Nashville in exchange for Betts and Pulte. So they just traded Niederreiter back to Nashville. Okay, interesting. So yeah, Pesci would be a good 1 year rental, but he's 3 years left. Barbashev, that would be a good bottom 6 player right there. Jamie Benn was sold. Hurdle, Lehkonen could be good as well. Comfer, Hoglander, and Granlund. There's nothing here. We don't need to worry about this at all anymore. Let us take a look. Let's try and get to the end of the year. We're not going to make the playoffs unless we go on a big run here with our prospects. We did have a win against St. Louis after we made those trades. Were there any points from those players? Bloomquist or Chernyshov, any points? +1. It's better already. Hey, first NHL point for Chernyshov. Okay, okay. I applaud you, sir. Let's, I need to turn my music down a little bit. There we go. Let's see what happens. Maybe this will improve our team. Let's do once again. I'm going to talk with Celebrini and the defensemen, see if we can change their play styles. On ice play. Oh, we can't do that yet? Fuck off. Really? Come on, game. Come on. Alright, let's go to the calendar again. Let's get this done. Let's go down to the end of March here. There we go. So we won against St. Louis. Colorado, we win against them 4-2. Okay, Utah. We've got an 8-1 win. Whoa, hello. Dallas. A 2-1 overtime loss. We get a point there, though. Hold on. We're cooking. Anaheim back-to-back on the road. Got a 3-1 win. Hold on. 3-1 win. 4-3 win. We've won, what, 5 games in regulation? What the fuck? What's happening? Hold on. We put some depth in our lines that are worse, and they work out. What the fuck? Are we going to lose our top 10 pick? Oh no, this might not be good. Kavasha would be really nice. Similar to Zdeno Chara, but we've got a 6'11" dude that I want to pick up. Damn. Wait. Now his X-Factors are gone? He's only got hipster now. What? What the fuck? That's interesting. Kolzik, I want to scout you a little more. I want to browse my options, because if we want to do like a big retool here, this could be ideal. Dreber, are you? No, you're not covered. Let's do this. Dreber, top 6 sniper, Nickel. Aho. Let's see, not sure. NHL ready though. What the fuck is this draft? Potential. Dice, no, not a thing, but possibly 4 years again. Come on, Ryan Reeves, uncover him, please, dear Lord. Christie, guaranteed. Gannon, 2-year ETA. Jesus Christ, so many players here. 104 Clapperton, what a name. Broken Clap. Sorry, that was so bad. Okay, let's go down the list. Any low elites? Okay, we got one, Nikitin. Not able to scout him though, he's being scouted right now. Gem-wise, only 2 still. Okay, so we added a few more guys here. All right. So we haven't lost in regulation yet. Calgary back-to-back. 5-2 win again. Holy shit, what is happening? Calgary, 2-1 shootout win. We're still winning in regulation. Chicago, 2-1 win. Vancouver, 4-2 win. We haven't lost in regulation since the deadline. What the fuck is happening? There we go. Calgary, so what was that? 1, 2, 3, and then overtime loss, but that's not regulation. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wins in a row in regulation. That's crazy. What the hell? We add 2 young pieces to our third line, and now we're in a playoff spot. What the fuck? That's crazy. That's actually crazy. All right, let's see. Rangers, we got a 4-1 loss. Columbus, 4-3 win. Vancouver up next. We're gonna make the playoffs accidentally. Excuse me. That's crazy. Vancouver, 5-4 shootout win. How many points are they getting down there? We made the playoffs. That's crazy. We didn't want to. Oh no. We may not get WEEB. Oh god. We just full on just committed to a freaking, I don't believe it, win, loss, and then 2 losses to end the season, but we make the playoffs and knock out the Kraken. That's crazy. What the actual fuck just happened? What did we do? We just broke the game. All right, we make the playoffs this year. I was not expecting this to happen. Holy shit. Let's look at our lines here. What did they do? What did they do? How many points? 6 points in 20 games. And then Chernyshov, 5. Okay, that fixed our third line. What the fuck? That's actually crazy. And then oh yeah, and then Luukkonen. What did you do for us? A 9-2-4. There's no way. What the hell? Get a 9-2-4 with us. That explains it. That explains it. Okay, let's look at points. Jesus. Smith is our leading scorer. Wow. 65 points. And we got Celebrini with 39 goals, 60 points. Frost with 58. What a pickup by me. He lost an X Factor, but damn. That's crazy. Misa, then Enlund, then we got Shurikov with 50 points. Was that still like a better year than last year? Yeah. I like just under twice the amount. That's crazy. Lund, how did you do? He didn't get the 30 goals for his X Factor. That kind of sucks. He was 1 shy. But that is a good year for our top 6 potential player. Holy shit. He had 8 game-winning goals. Damn, dude. Gerard 44, Moore 35, Mukemba Lin, then Turcotte, and then goaltending. We already know what happened with freaking goaltending. Look at all these rookies on the team. Holy shit. Oh my god, that's crazy. Oh my god, that's hilarious. 42, 34, and 6. What a comeback year for us. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Wow. All right, so we're doing playoffs, I guess. I did not intend for this to happen, but we're doing it. Let's get the Calgary roster here. Let's take a look at their team. They are a bit of an interesting team, same with us. Let's see. So the Huberdeau, Kadri, and Burakovsky. Interesting first line. Second line, they got Coronado, they got Hedl, Kreider. Alright. Third line, they got Farabee, they got Backlund, Sharangovich. Fourth line, they got Evangelista, Zary, and Fogle. So it's literally just a top, it's like a middle 6 team. Their entire team is filled with middle 6 players. Either second line, third line players that are like overall rating. Defensively, Uyghur Perek, I mean, that's a good lineup right there. Brutsovic and Ball, that's a good second pairing. Grzelcyk and Petrie. Okay, so they got shut down. They've got puck moving defensemen like crazy and skaters like 90 skating, 86 skating. Brutsovic, I don't even know. Yeah, I mean, good skating defenseman. Let me guess. Dustin Wolf is the reason. Oh my god. Luukkonen, during your 12 games with us, you put up better save percentage than him. You better keep that going, because this dude ain't messing around. Dustin Wolf, he ain't fucking messing around. This could be interesting. Who scratched? They got Pospisil, Honzik, and Pearson. That makes sense, I guess. Okay, so We beat them in the top 6. We lose in the bottom 6 to them. Defensively, I think they are kind of even with us besides our top line. Our top line is still growing. They've got a good top line with a young player. We're in Calgary. We're at the Saddle Dome. Isn't it like being replaced with something else now? I don't even know. Let's see what happens. 4 games right off the bat. Let's see what we got. Game number 1. Come on. We lose it. Game 2, we also lose it. Shutout by Dustin Wolf. Damn. Game 3, at home. A 4-3 overtime loss, and we get swept. You know what? I fully expected that. I'm not surprised at all. Let's look at our playoff stats. Let's see what we got. Playoff tree. That's fine by me. Oh, wait, no. That's wrong. Team? No, I'm stupid. Oh my god, it's player. Fucking hell. Sorry. You know what? Enlin with 3 points. Celebrini with 1 goal. I mean, it's not their fault. They got shut down by Dustin Wolf. Moorhead point, Dickinson, Shirokov, but everyone else they just could not capitalize. Dustin Wolf's just too crazy. And then goalies. You know what, Lukanen, this isn't even your fault. A 904, 299. It's not your fault, my guy. We're still growing. This is a rebuilding team right here. We are still effing growing. All right, let's sim to the draft. Now we got to really think about what we want to do here because we don't have our top 10 lottery pick now, and Tampa made the playoffs more than likely. Yeah, they made the playoffs. They're 3-1 against Ottawa. The deeper they go, the lower that pick gets. So we're gonna have to make some moves here. Yikes! All right, let's see what we can do. Battle of Alberta in the 2nd round. Let's take a look at the draft class here. All right. Yeah. Scout you out. Dreber, we're gonna scout you. Get you fully uncovered. We got a lot of choices to make here. We got a lot of options here. Nickel is 1 year away. Aho is NHL ready. Like, my god, this is a stacked ass draft. All right. Okay, he is top 9 high. Okay, that's what I thought. And then Gannon is playmaker, 2 years away. Yeah, we don't need that. Okay, so we're gonna let go of those. All right, so 3 franchise potential players, 1-1, 1-2, 1/8, and then 103 for Clapperton. We're taking that 100%. 17 years of age. That's a beautiful pick right there. And then defenseman and Christie. There's a grinder going in the 1st round. That's 1 year away. Ooh, all right, possibly a grinder. He could be a 2-way forward. We got options here. We have got options like crazy here. Any low elites? Probably a sniper in Nikitin. Not going to scout him still. Jesus Christ. Gems, only 2 again. And then we got a lot of 1st round picks to go after. Jeez, we got to get 3 somehow with only like what, 2, 3 trade assets, like something like that. This will be interesting. Tampa's in the 2nd round, probably get knocked out by New Jersey. Washington wins the cup. Okay. Ovi gets another one, and then Cleveland wins the Calder. Misa, he did not. Oh my god, he got the Calder trophy. Jesus Christ. Okay, he probably has high elite now. That'll help with his growth a lot. Okay. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the offseason. We're at the draft lottery results. No one moved a muscle. Holy shit, I've never seen that before. So if we want to get 4 and 6, we got to get Detroit and Anaheim. I'd rather go for Detroit and Montreal. Trade into the top 5. Probably makes more sense. It's going to be tough, but I think we can make it work somehow, some way. We're going to try. We're going to try our hardest here. Contracts. Let's take a look. So, Enlin, down to 93. Okay, that's fine. Celebrini. Yeah, big step back here for Celebrini. He didn't have Kopitar to feed him the puck, so I'm not going to be upset about that. Smith, 90 overall. He's grown his X Factor to tier 2. Okay. Face-offs are up there more. Yeah, it's just the skating I'm not a fan of with Smith. I feel like Misa could do much better in that category. Samuel Girard. Dickinson grew to an 86. That's big. That's really big. Okay, that's beautiful. Shirkov as well. Frost, 85. We got him for one more year. Mies, elite high. Okay. 82 overall. Skating is up there. Yeah, Mies is the first line center, and then we're going to get with that other playmaker for the second line center. Mukama Delin. I mean, if we want to trade Dickinson away and save the money if he wants too much and go with Mukama Delin, that could be the move. Like, this could be much more worthwhile if you think about it. Oliver Moore. I like it. Not a great year, though. Hikarayan. Lund. Still top 9 potential. I'm very shocked. I was really hoping to get the 30 goals for the X Factor. That would have been crazy. Did he have it up here, though? I mean, yeah, 46 points. That's so much better than last year. Like, jeez. Turcotte with us. You had 7 points and 46 on the 3rd/4th line hybrid. Casey, we're not sure if we're going to keep you around, but you didn't do too terrible. Only a -1. You had, what was it, 24 points, sorry. JVR, Crevier, he did really well. I like Crevier. Eberle, Gosher, Chernyshov. I like Chernyshov in the last bit of the season. Green. Okay, let's look at the system. Bloomquist, still 78. What's your face-off rating, actually? 75. Okay, yeah, you can play second line minutes then. Graph, up to 78 again. Interesting. We bring him back for depth. Thibault, up to a 78 as well. Okay, so... Oof. I'm thinking third line sniper for this year and then decide between him and Lund. I like both of those players. Either way, we're going to try and keep Lund. Boucher. A lot of growth in the AHL, though. Like, a lot of growth. Gustafson. Reed, 75. Walenius, 75. Kid up to a 74. Slowly growing. Like, jeez. Excuse me. Lundin, we'll sign you right now. We may as well. 975, 3 years, entry level. Beautiful. So you're in. Wayne. Toivonen, do we want to sign you? 6-foot sniper? Nah. Sokolovsky, are you an enforcer? You're 2-way. 6'8" though. Oof. Wow. Galiev, same thing. He's a grinder though. Okay. And then goaltending. Okay, Ravensburgen is officially going to be our backup next year. There we go. Looking at 85, Ned will be traded then. He'll go to a backup role team. Maybe we reunite him in Buffalo. And then in the AHL it'll be Thielen and Carrier. So we're going to extend Carrier. Yeah, 1 year, 800K. That's exactly what I wanted. I think that's locked up all alongside of it. Yeah, we got a 2-year window with all of our goalies in our entire franchise. And then in the NHL... only 2 guys need extensions, and that's our veteran cap dumps. So then, yeah, we're chilling. All right, let's advance day. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna look at the draft class here really quick. Just a one last look. So they are at number 6 and number 7. That's kind of funny. All right, O'Donovan and WEEB. If we can't get both, we're definitely getting WEEB 100%. Sorry. Oh god, that's funny as hell, that reaction. I said something to someone and they went, "Oh my goodness gracious, what the fuck is this?" Alright. Alright, so we're gonna try and trade it for 4 and 5, so Montreal and Detroit, I think it was. Schultz, Giroux, Kabasha, Pugh, Kolzig. I mean, these guys would be nice. They'd be very good depth options, but we just don't have the assets to trade. We want to keep a lot of our players that we have now. Aho going 16 would be so good. That would be so damn good. My god. Linglet. What is this guy? Duclair is a power forward, so more than likely not going to be able to get him unless he's defensive. No, offensive instincts. Yeah, we're not going to take him. Potential. Sniper, offensive or defensive, sorry. 2-way forward. Lawrence going 45th. Oh, that's an interesting pick. I'm gonna try and get him. Clapperton, then Christie is a gem. Hemingway, 20 years of age, might be medium elite. I'll see if I can get that pick. That's not bad. We got a lot of depth picks here that are really good. Low elite sniper guarantee. Okay, so that's gonna be really good, especially if since he's 17. That is actually really damn good right there. Turn up my phone brightness a little bit. Okay, there we go. And then go to gems. We got like 3 now. No, 2 still. Okay, never mind. I'm wrong. And then pinned players. So yeah, we're going for both WEEB and O'Donovan. We're gonna try and get all these 4th, 5th round picks, and then we're gonna try and get the goalie here at 45, especially since it's 18. That's a really good pick right there. Okay, let's do this. I think I'm gonna go for it. Retired players. Let's take a look. Who is retiring? Jimmy Benn calls it quits. Burns, Perry, Zuccarello, Eberle calls it with us. Okay, that's fine. Let's actually go down to San Jose here. Yep, Eberle calls it. Goaltending, we got no retired players. Good. Alright, Nashville, Minnesota get new coaches, sorry. Coach retirement. Draft interviews, we're going to ignore that. Advanced day, one more time. Alright. Gonna save our game just in case. Because you never know what would go wrong with crashes. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen. It's time for year 3, 27-28 season NHL entry draft. Let's go. We got a bit of time to make our trades. 4 and 5 to Montreal. We're going to try and take those 2 players. Here we go. Detroit is first. Now, what makes sense? Do they want... do they need Smith? So center core. Let's take a look here. So they got Larkin. They got Casper right down the middle. That makes it trickier. Then they would have Smith for 1 year at least. They have a 2-year window with Casper and Larkin. You know what? This does make sense. Let's go to Montreal, though, and look at them. Montreal's going to be tricky to trade for. Wait, what? Oh, I'm stupid. Montreal, they already have good centers. But Smith would be a good second-line center and matches their window as well. Oof, this is tough. All right, let's trade for the 4th pick. Let's trade for the 5th pick first with our first rounders. How much value does Smith have even? He has medium elite value. Okay, that's all I need to know. Now then, do we move on from Frost and place Chernyshov in the top 6? He wants to go to Detroit. Oh, that could work. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. This might work out perfectly. So here's the trade. Smith goes to Montreal. And we take back some sort of prospect depth forward. What do they have and what do they not want? What about Curry Doc? Hold on. Okay, I gotta close my phone and focus here. I gotta lock in. Kidney, Wah would not be bad. He's not bad. How much is he making? Only 1 mil for 1 more year. You know what? Let's take Wah. And then we'll retain salary on Smith since we got a ton of cap space right now. Actually, how many? Oh yeah, we can retain. Yeah, we can do it. Just for the rest of, just for the 2 years. This is a contract I'm willing to retain. I hate to trade Smith. It's just it just makes sense. We need a faster skater. And then we're going to trade away along with him. We're going to give him Gosher as a depth forward option. And then on top of that, since we're trading to the top 10 or top 5, we need to give up something. So we're going to give up, since we'll probably hopefully be competing in these years, we're going to give up a future first rounder to Montreal. And in return, we're going to get some depth picks for, is it this year or next year? We don't need this year as much. Although we do need 100 overall picks. Let's get as many 4th rounders as we can from them. So we're going to take 75th, 98th, and the 5th round pick. There it is. So the trade is Smith and a first rounder for the 5th overall pick. Then it's Gosher for Wah, 3rd, 4, and 5. Does it go through? Trade accepted. We made a move. We made a move. Smith to Montreal for 1 more year, half retained. And now we go straight to Detroit and make another move. And now we're going to move up the 18th overall pick here. So we're going to get the 4th overall pick. And in return, we're going to give them the 8th pick. We got a pick. Oh, Utah gets Christopher Moses, my created player. Damn, dude. I got to nerf him a little bit. Okay, Detroit. Okay, 5th overall pick. Or 4th overall pick, sorry. So, first off, right at the bat, we give them the 18th overall pick. We don't need anyone down there. That's fine. Or, can we actually get something with the 18th? Let's go down to 18 here. 18. So maybe Pollock, who does have an X factor. So we'll pin him, maybe. Is there anyone else down here? There is Valclair as well. So if we don't get one, we can get the other. Okay, let's get rid of the later pick then. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so we're gonna give them. Okay, we're giving them Frost. I know that for sure. Where is he? Frost. There he is. Yeah. So he wants to go there as well. That's beautiful. Can we retain him? Nope. Too many players. Okay, that's fine. Okay. So now we go all skaters to draft picks. We give them the 29th overall pick. That is good. That could go through a loan. Again, we want depth for this year. So we're gonna give up our late round picks, so 177 and 133rd that we got from Montreal, one of those picks. And we're going to give up a future second rounder. So we're going to give up this second rounder. And in exchange, we're again going to take 68th overall pick, the 58th overall pick, and we're going to take back at least a young forward that can help us a little bit in the depth charts. So let's see. Brandseg Nygaard. Is he a two-way forward? He is a two-way forward. More of a playmaking two-way forward. But you know what? It could work okay. But I'm not going to do that. Instead, we're going to take Carter Bear. He's a center left wing. Oh, wait, but his physical's not good. Oh, man. Dower Nielsen? Sniper? Nope. Betcher? Siplikov? Maybe not a forward. What about a defenseman? Halmerson, Wallander, Buyam, Dumba maybe? He's got 2 years left on his deal. You know what? I think I'm just... start a medium potential goaltender? You know what? Let's take him. So we're going to get 2 depth picks, a starter goaltender, and then let's start by overall for the forwards this time instead of value. A lot of expiring contracts. What about O'Connor? 6'4", 2 years left. Good defensive stats. Let's take O'Connor. So we're taking a depth forward. So here's the trade. Frost and a first for the first rounder. And a second, sorry, for the first rounder. So 3 for 1 there. And then we're trading our depth for a bunch of for a prospect goaltender, O'Connor, and a second and a third. Does that go through? What about no goaltender? Oh, fuck. All right, no second then. Wow. Okay, no O'Connor then. Holy shit. Okay. McInnes going to Pittsburgh. We got to make this trade now. We really do. All right, so hold on. So, 29th overall pick. Then it was, oh shoot, what was it again? Frost, for sure that. And then we're giving up a bunch of picks. Let's give up, instead of the 5th and 6th, let's give up the future second, obviously. That makes sense. And then we'll take back the 3rd rounder. 68, yeah, let's do that. Does that go through? Still no. Oh my god, this is not good. Shit. Thielen, oh, I don't want that. Turcotte, I mean, he didn't do well. You know, we got Waugh. He's better than Turcotte. Yeah, he's better than Turcotte. You know what? Turcotte didn't work. We extended him 1 year. Let's give them Turcotte. Oh, too many skaters. Fuck. Now we have to give them unsigned players. Shit. Okay, we have to go draft picks. We have to go more than the 2nd rounder. We have to do the 1st for the future. We're just splitting out our 1st rounders now. Let's give them a 1st rounder for next year. It just makes sense since we're trading up quite a bit. I don't want to risk it. Here's the thing. We got our top 6 already. We don't need a first rounder for next year. So I'll give up... I'll bet on myself. I think we make the playoffs next year. And we'll get back more depth picks for... We'll get a second for next year. Does that go through? Fine. We'll just do that. I'm making a massively bad decision, but fuck it. Alright. Here it is. DeMaio going to Vegas. I don't believe I just did that. Where's my boy? We just made the trades. Alright. We're going to go in order here. Could we take Hawk? We don't need him. Could we take Atkins? We've already got an offensive defenseman. Kevin O'Donovan from... Oh, where's he from? He's from England. The English Hockey League is going to go first. We're going to go in order of the picks here. So, we're picking up Kevin O'Donovan. He has a guaranteed born leader X factor. He's physical, bad skating, everything else is B or higher. From England Hockey League. Rest of the world. The San Jose Sharks take, with a 4th overall pick, Kevin O'Donovan. And he is 76 overall, 3 X factors. Truculence, unstoppable, and born leader. This guy could be our future captain right here. Look at his stats. 75. His skating is terrible. Look at this dude skating. Look at the middle bottom stat. But his two-way game, his physical, his shot, his puck skills, his awareness is not bad. It's just his skating we have to work on. So that's beautiful. All right. Once again, back-to-back picks on the clock. We already know what we want. With the 5th overall pick from USA Central. Quick, Shorty, where is he from? Give me a city or town that down the middle of America. Go, hurry. From USA Central, who played in the NCAA, we're gonna say he's from... what would be a crazy... let's go Mexico City. He's from Mexico City. With the 5th overall pick, the San Jose Sharks select fucking WEEB. It's such a stupid sentence to say. 73 overall enforcer. There he is. He is drafted to San Jose. Holy shit, he looks horrible right now, but he's gonna be insane later. Alright, and we still have our 18th overall pick. Okay. So we got 2 new young prospects. So now this is what this future is going to look like, Shorty. Oh, whoops. We do not want that. So yeah, here's what the future is going to look like now. So first line is going to be Enlund celebrating Misa. Second line is going to be Bloomqvist, Thibault, and then Chernyshov is going to be this year. Third line is going to be probably going to be Moore, Waugh, and Turcotte. And then the 4th line is going to be Herkawayan. Did I say Lund? Or did I say Thibault? I said Thibault. Lund and what was our 4th line? Green. There we go. Green. It was Green. And then defensively, here's where it gets interesting. They're not going to put him in the NHL yet. He needs some time to grow. But it's going to be Dickinson, Shirkov, Gerard, Casey, Mukamadulin, Crevier. But the future is going to be Shirkov, Dickinson, Gerard, WEEB, and then it's going to be probably Wayne, and then a right defenseman, maybe still Crevier. That's going to be crazy. And then goaltending is going to be Ravensburgen at that time, but right now it's going to be Luukkonen. Oh man, this is going to be crazy. Okay, let's keep drafting. We still got to go. Let's keep going. Same options. Anaheim is going to take Mike Hawk. Buffalo is going to take Atkins. So in that trade, they got Askarov. They got... What did they get in that trade again? Buffalo. Buffalo's looking dangerous now. Oh my god, stop with the glitching. Buffalo, this way. Buffalo. There we go. So Buffalo got what? A goaltender? They got a forward, right? They got 2 depth forwards. Sorry. Yeah, they got... Where is he? Where are they? Lapierre. There we go. So they can decide if they want to play them or not. So they got Lapierre. And they got Dellandrea. So they got a lot of forwards this year. And now they just added what? They got Askarov now. And then they added what? They got freaking Who was it again? It was an offensive defenseman in Atkins. There's Ashley's player, if you're wondering, Shorty. That is Atkins right there. An offensive left defenseman. Again, Boston takes Maddox Schultz. Oh my god. Boston just got so much better. Vancouver takes, oh my god, Yves Giroux. Damn. LA takes, was it Ruslan Kvasha? Now this guy would have been nice if we didn't go for Weeb. A medium elite, really good defensive defenseman, but we wanted to take Weeb. We knew. Columbus takes Liam Pew Pew. So that was terrible. Now Florida and Minnesota don't want their picks. Do we want to trade up for something better? We could get Aho. Ooh, we could get Aho. Ooh, you know what? Let's trade it for Minnesota. Actually, no, let's trade it for Florida. Hold on, we can make a move here. What do we want to do here? What do we want to get rid of here? Oh man, this is tricky. More Wah, Herkarin. Oh man, do we want to get rid of picks here? No, I don't want to get rid of my second. We don't have any more first to trade for next year's. Defensively, anything we want to get rid of? We could move on from Casey as part of a deal. I mean, Luke Hamilton does have a lot of value, but we've got him locked up long term. Do we move on? I like Wayne. I like London. Maybe we move on from Reed. He's 21 at 75 overall, though. It's not bad. Luukkonen, he doesn't want to go there. Okay, no. Okay, Ned. Casey. And then let's do a future second. See if that works. There it is. Would that go through? No, it doesn't. Okay, hold on. We gotta give it more. Let's see who we want to get rid of. Kid went Kid. I think it's Kid. 74 at 19 is not terrible. Fuck. What do we get rid of here? Turcotte. Get fleeced. I don't care. We fleeced them. With the 12th overall pick from Germany. I'm gonna butcher this one. Schwenen. Oh my gosh. Schweniger. That just sounds so bad. Wild Wings from Dell. Right defenseman Theodore Aho. 80 overall. Oh, is he offensive? He's offensive. I thought he was defensive. Whoops. I thought he was defensive. Well, we just got a powerhouse offensive defenseman on the third line. That's amazing. All right, Minnesota takes Vestinen. Chicago takes. Ooh, Kolzig was a good pick. Holy shit, Chicago, nicely done. Carolina takes Reed Nickel. Seattle takes Drever. Now we're dropping off. New Jersey takes. Ooh, Lanelet. That's a really good pick. Holy, very similar to the guy that we picked. And then our last first round pick. All right, Shorty, are you still here? Are you still here, Shorty? Can you give me a yes or no if you're still here? I want you to pick between these two power forwards. Although this guy does have an X factor, NHL ready. This guy doesn't have an X factor and he's 1 year away. 6'2", 204, 6'3", 203. I think I'm taking. We don't need another center though. I've got so many centers. I don't need more centers. I really don't. But fuck it. You know what? Let's do it. From Switzerland. From the Rapperswil Jona Lakers in NLA, the San Jose Sharks take with the, what is it, 18th overall pick, Warren Pollock. 79 overall center power forward with Send It. That's beautiful. Watch him be a goal scorer on the depth. All right. That is it for first round picks. We just reshaped our team a ton. Now then, we got to take Lawrence 45th, and then we take all of our players down in the 4th round that are medium elite. All right, here we go. 39. We're in the 2nd round now. With the 39th overall pick from Switzerland in HC Fribourg Gotteron. from NLA, we're going to take Brendan Lawrence. 63 overall at 18. That's solid. That is very solid. All right, next we got pick 68. Here we go. Now comes the fun part. Let's try and get all of our players here that we pinned. All right, so who's going first? With the, was it 68th? 68th overall pick. San Jose selects from USA Central again. So the same team from New Mexico, Josiah Clapperton. So he played with WEEB. They reunite. It sounds so bad. Josiah Clapperton going to San Jose, a two-way forward medium elite. That's big. That's big. That's big. 75th overall. Here we go. With the 75th overall pick from, what is this? What flag is it? Is that Latvia? I don't think that's Latvia. I don't think it is. Joshua Christie from Ice League. 50 overall defensive defenseman. All right. That's not bad. 95th overall. All right, with the 95th overall pick, San Jose selects from, again, USA Central. So we've got the defenseman, we've got another forward, and now we've got a playmaker. He's 20, but we're going to take a chance on him. Norm Hemingway, and he's 57 overall at the gate. Okay, that's a bit of a downside, but you know, that's okay. And now with the 98th overall pick, San Jose selects from, is that from Russia? That is from Russia. Vyacheslav Nikitin. All right, what a draft. What a fucking draft. Holy shit. All right, now we're just gonna take shots. Gonna just see what we can get. See if we can get lucky here. Potential. 125th. Ooh, this guy's not bad. 1 goal, +7. Korolev, he's 20 though. Let's take a goalie. Isaiah Mann. Fringe starter. Okay, that's not a great pick. 127. Let's see what we got here. Gallagher. Trent Gallagher. I don't trust it. Potential. Korolev could be in. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go for Korolev. Watch me just throw this pick. You know what? He's 20 though. I shouldn't have done it. Offensive defensemen do sim well, but the fact that he's 20 and not 18 is not great. But it's not a bad potential. It's a trade-off. All right, let's take a big guy. Who's the biggest guy in the draft besides WEEB? 6'8". Fuck. Wait. Wow, still a guy that's like not created. You know what? I don't care if he's 20. I'm gonna take him. Burek. Sean Burek. AHL top 2. Oh, that was horrible. Was that the last pick? Oh, we have 177 still. Okay, we could have just waited then. Whoops. Oh well. Too late now. Oh, defensive defenseman. Top 4 low. I'll take him. Ashton Cohen. 51 overall. Okay, that's not bad. Smith is gone. Frost is gone. We just threw our contention window back and forth again. Oh yeah, this save is weird. What a draft though. Holy shit. This is a weird fucking draft. This team is weird. Okay, NHL assistant, AHL assistant. We got scouts to re-sign. Joshua Waz becoming an RFA. Here we go. First things first, let's get the coaches signed. NHL assistant. Yeah, let's lock him up. Let's get him signed here. There we go. And then AHL assistant coach. Are you decently rated? Ooh. All right, get out of here. You're gone. I do not want you on this team. Scouts need to be signed. Let's sign them. Okay, let's go there. What's that? All right. And let's go to the re-sign phase. Here we go. All right, so Enlund needs an extension. Dickinson, Shurikov, Misa. This is where our money's going to be sinking into. We got 50 mil still. This is where our money's going to be gone. Here we go. Joshua Wall, I want you for a decent contract. And you know what? That's not bad. Can we lock you up alongside of Celebrini? How many years is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6-year window. Okay, so we need to do 6 years from law. I think we can do that. Oh yeah, easily. I think sub 3 million. Oh yeah, easily 3 mil. Maybe no movement. Yeah, 3 mil, 6 years, 90%. Let's do that. That's a good contract right there. That's a good value contract. JVR, see you later. Enjoy free agency. Aho, do we want to sign him now or do we want to wait on him? He could play as a defensive defenseman, like a two-way guy. We just need to convince him to do that. We'll play him third pairing, obviously. So Crevier is not going to have a spot now for at least 3 years. So that's fine, though. Pollock, we can sign you for 3 years entry level. I like the center spot for you. How many face-off rating do you have? What's your face-off rating? 77. So we'll play him on the wing for now. That's fine. This is going to be our young team. This is going to be a young team that's going to grow. We're going to move on from some players later on. With the AHL team, I think Foudy can be bought out. Same with Steves. I don't think we need them. We got so many young players coming up. Beckman, you can go to free agency now. O'Donovan, we're going to sign you, play you on the first line. There we go. And then Boucher, I think you're gone as well. Millennius can stay. Dickinson, Pulley can be bought out. Yeah, we're gonna move on from these players. Fucking Weeb is gonna play first pairing minutes for us in the AHL. There you go. Furlong, I think you're done. We can buy you out as well. And then from then on, Burek, what is this guy? This guy is the 6'8" guy. Jesus Christ, he's big. Sokolovsky, I kind of want to play him, but we also don't have many spots. You know what? Fuck it, let's sign him. Let's do it. I was gonna say no, but we'll sign him. Galiev, Hemingway. Hemingway is 20. We're gonna try and give him some playing time right now. Maybe we can play alongside of O'Donovan and see if we can get him growing. Nikitin will wait. Cohen will wait. Clapperton will wait. Christie will wait. Goaltending. So we got Luukkonen and Ravensburg this year. So again, step back here. Step back to take a bunch of leaps forward. Thielen and Carrier are going to be the tandem. Although, do I want to play Lawrence early? I think I'll play Lawrence early. I think we can risk it. Lawrence, welcome to the AHL. Hopefully you sign because I just bought out my other goalie. Yep, you'll sign. Perfect. And then I think that's it. Free agency is where it's really going to kick up quite a bit. All right, let's advance a day. Wait for our players and coaches to sign. Wah says yes. Beautiful. So we got him locked up 6 years at 3 mil. And then Donaghy says yes to the coaching spot. And then our scouts. There's another scout there. And another scout there. Okay, we got a lot of prospects playing this year compared to last year. All right, let's just go to free agency. We're chilling. Okay, first guy on the line. Yep. Contracts. We need at least 3 more players, depending on the forward or defensive. Here's where it gets fun. Who wants to sign? Enland doesn't? No way. Oh, no. Oh, hold on. That's not terrible. 13 mil for 93? That's not bad. Okay. Dickinson does. You know what? That's fair. I can understand that, but ooh, 6 years at what, 8 mil? Hold on, that's possible. Shirkov, what do you want? I think we do 8 years with Shirkov. Lock him up long term. I think 10.5. So that takes him until he's 28. Yeah, 10.5, 8 years, 90% protection. Let's do that. That's a good deal. Misa, can we do the same thing? Ooh, 6 years. It's a risky contract, but I think it's worth it. 10.5 as well. And we give him a modified no trade. Yeah, there we go. 10.5, 6 years, modified no trade. That's perfect. We'll lock him up alongside of Celebrini. Perfect. So now Dickinson, I think we can afford to go 6 years. Same thing. We'll go to no movement, 75 protection, and we'll do oops. 75. Let's do 7.750. Actually, we'll do no. You know what? 6x8. 6x8 is fine. We'll do 90%. Let's do that. You know what? 8.5 is still fine. Yeah, 8.5. 8.750. Yeah, there we go. Just get him to full. Get him to full. Get him locked up. 6 years alongside of Celebrini. Let's do it. 8.750. That's like a whole, just under 1 million raise of what he wants. Let's do that. And then Enland. 6 years. Give him a no movement clause. 90%. 13 mil minimum. Can we get that? Ooh, it's gonna be a little bit risky here. 13 mil. Sorry, I hit the microphone. Ooh, yikes. This is a rough one. Let's wait on him a little bit. And then what else we got? So we got Hirokawaian. Let's see. Can we give him a decent contract? Can we do 6 years? You know what? That's not terrible. 2.250? 5? 2.5, 6 years with a 90% protection. That's a bit expensive for a fourth liner, but you know what? I think that's fine. That takes us to his 33. We'll trade him or move him down by then. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's good. No one else needs to be signed for quite a while. Goaltending. Luukkonen does not want to sign, but Ravensburgen does. A one-way deal at 8 years. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, we're doing that. We're doing that. We're doing that. We're doing that. Holy shit, that is a cheap-ass deal. $5 mil? Oh yeah, 5 mil, 6 years. That's perfect. Give him that extension now. Get him locked up. Luukkonen, do we want to do 1 year with you? He wants 6 as well, but for more expensive. No, we're not going to keep him. We're going to let him walk. Thielen, can we give you a 1 year deal? No, 2 year deal. Sorry, 2 year deal. Oops, I forgot. 2 year deal at 900K. Yep, beautiful. Okay, so then you know what? So when it comes to the other players, who needs extensions and when? So Aho will need one in 3 years. You know what? Let's lock up Enland. Should we do 2 years at... Oh, but he's an RFA. I think what we'll do is we'll do 10.750 for 1 year as an RFA. But I also kind of want to lock him up for 2 years. Can we do 11 mil at 2? Oh man, this is tough. 11.5, 750? Man, this is tough. This guy's grown so well for us though. He'll still be an RFA. 11.750 is a good qualifying R offer for a 93. Because I think if we're going to do a 6 year deal, we'd have to do a new movement, 90%. And we'd have to give him at least probably 15 mil to let it go through. But I'm also thinking about the future as well. Of all these other players that we have in the system. That we're going to be needing contracts in a little bit. Like 15.5. It's not bad for a 93, especially if he grows more. But I also got to think about, what about Thibault? I got to think about Bloomqvist. I got to think about WEEB. I got to think about their contracts. Like, all the young players are going to need contracts. So let's just stick with 2 years. We'll do 2 years. We'll do 11.750. 2 years. 11.5 or 11.750? Yeah, 11.750. 2 years on a one-way deal. He's an RFA still. We'll give him that contract. That's fair. He says yes. So that locks him up alongside of Mukamo Delin, alongside of all the rookie windows, Crevier, Aho, Pollock, Bloomqvist, Chernyshov, Graf, like all these guys on entry-level contracts for 3 years. That locks him up alongside of everyone. And then we still got to wait for Dickinson and Shurikov, my top pairing. to decide their contracts. Gustafson in the AHL. What do you want? You want 800K? Yeah, that's fine. We'll give you that. Salim Wallenius. Same thing. Beautiful. Dickinson's good. Heisey. I mean, you're not bad for potential. Not potential. Oh, excuse me. Overall to age ratio. Accepts offer. Good. You know what? We'll sign Toivonen and Enberg. We'll do it. I don't mind that. Don't have to comb through free agency that way. He's got 41 contract. No, 40 contracts still. Galiev? Who are you? Galiev. Grinder. Got him last year, I think, or the year before. Okay, let's go to free agency. I mean, if there's a better first line option than that guy, then I'll go after him. Shabbat. Strome. Benson, Brodin, Yossi. Yeah, not really. Yossi, isn't he right-handed? No, he is left-handed. Ah, interesting. Stone, Ovi, Reinbacher, right. Goaltending. What do we got? I gave them to you, man. What are you doing? He kept his potential. Okay, so I could have kept him around, but it's fine. It's fine. He's in the Eastern Conference, so that's totally fine with me. I mean, when it comes to UFAs, there's no one really for the top line. There's no big name out there. Besides Strome, but he's 31. So you know what? I think there's nothing we're going to do for the off season. I think we're going to save our game here, and I'll do the rest of the stuff off stream. Yeah, and I'll let you guys know what happens. So we got Weeb on the team. We got a lot of young players coming up. Jesus Christ, this is interesting. This save is a weird one. I'm not gonna lie. I keep flipping players. It's just it's hard because there's so many playmakers. So Eklund's gone. Now Smith is gone. It's a weird one. So, all right, everyone. Have a good night. I don't think there's anyone live that I know. Let's take a look really quick and see. Stream. Yeah, no one I really know. So we're gonna leave the raid for today, but I'll be live. I think the plan is to be live tomorrow night after work with Mom. We're gonna try playing that game again, so we'll see. Depends on how warm it is. So.